Hey, what's going on, dudes? My name is TDC and welcome back to FTOG QUANTUS. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic today. Dudes, thank you guys so much for all the support on this series. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you keep it up. And yeah, dudes, today is going to be a busy day. We've got a lot of stuff going on I would like to try to do today, and we'll see if we can get most of it knocked out. So what I would like to do is start working on sprucing this place up and making it look a little bit more forgotten and having more foliage and trees and stuff like that. So I think it should be pretty cool if we can get it to look right, but it's gonna be a lot of work. So I started a few other small little projects around here, and we'll head down to the bottom so you guys can kind of see what we got going on. So over here I have started to set up some sort of staircase, and I was trying to figure out how we were going to get up to the first layer. And this one's not so bad because we had this big pillar right here in the middle. I just kind of did a spiral staircase around it, and we made our way up here. We've got two different entrances, one on that side and one over here, and we'll say see it to Sheridan. And the next one is going to be a little bit more tricky because it's a little bit higher up. I haven't quite figured out how we're going to do it yet, so I was thinking we could wrap it up around this way some, and maybe from this little platform peninsula thing here we could just bridge over. And let's see if I can get lucky and actually do this. I can do this every now and then, but not every time. Oh, almost. I don't think this slime sling actually throws this high enough to go up to the second level. Alright, stop bouncing please. Oh, maybe it does, but I suck at it, so we're just gonna call it there. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. And we got a lot of trees and stuff we're gonna have to get out of the way, but then from there we also have to figure out how we're gonna get up to the top ring. So it could be a little tricky, and I'm not exactly sure how we're going to do it, because I'd like to have another way, because this minecart system it's nice and all, but it's not really practical, because the cart will get left up top or something like that, and then you don't have a way up besides just going up this little spiral staircase. And if you don't have slime boots on, I mean, this is a pretty tall build, so if you miss or something like that and you fall down there, that's instant death. So we got to make it accessible to everybody, and I'm thinking that actually looks like a good spot to bridge over. And then from here, maybe, how do we want to do this? We could maybe do a staircase like inside the mountain, so it goes up and then comes out on top of here, but I'd like it to be exposed so we could actually see the staircase, because I think that's kind of what makes this base cool, is it's very open. You can kind of see everything, and I'm not sure if I want to do this as like a temporary base or not. We may end up going out and trying to find our permanent location. I do like this area down here, but I would like to kind of like, travel out and explore, spread the wings a little bit, that sort of thing. So we may try to find a different spot sooner or later, but I think for now I'm pretty content staying around here. What is this up here? Is that a... No, that's just an overhang. I thought that was a cave or something up there. I was like, that's a huge cave. But yeah, and then the other thing we're gonna have to figure out is lighting, because all of this over here, I mean, this is all spawnable spots that people, bad things can happen, and we don't want that to happen, so we gotta figure something out there. But yeah, so I guess the first thing first is we can try to connect this guy up here and get that going. So what I'm thinking is we will come up to about, yeah, please stop. I love and hate these slime boots at the same time. What I'm thinking is we'll come up to about like right here, and then from here we'll kind of circle around underneath our window upstairs, and then from here we can kind of come up, and then we can have like maybe a little pathway up there, and then from here we'll bridge over again. So I guess what I am going to do is I'm going to try to lay this all out real quick and see how it looks, and I'll come back and show you guys what we got. Well, you know what, hopefully they don't sleep yet, because it happened. I want to make one of these sleep charm things that everybody else has been using. These guys right here. And we need some leather, some sticks, and a red bed, which I don't know if I have enough stuff for all that, honestly. Let's see, do I have any string? How much string? Oh yeah, we got plenty. Alright, so we need 3 pieces of wool. We'll do that. And then we will take 3 pieces of wood, like so. And then we can throw all of our string back in there. Now, do I have any? No, but I do have roses. We'll just have to grow them. Maybe. How many roses do I have in here? I got 4 left. Okay, that's fine. We'll take that one, and we'll take one more. We'll convert this over. Oh, no. What? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so apparently the sleep charm, it gets rid of the time that you have to wait by, like when you get into a bed, you know how you kind of have to wait till the screen kind of goes black and then it pops up and you're done sleeping. So apparently what this does is it gets rid of that. So that could actually be pretty useful, pretty handy. Let's see, throw that in there. We need, was it 4 sticks, 4 leather, and then I think that's all that we needed. And the one downside about this thing is, I think this has to be in the corner, is it takes up a spot in your inventory. From dark utilities, okay. So, I'm not exactly sure how this works, but I think we have to wait till it's nighttime again to figure it out. So we will go ahead and toss that, and I will get back to work. Hopefully we can try it out here in a little bit. Aha! Okay, might be time. Let's just put that on, and oh! Okay, wow, that works. Not quite as elegant as I probably could have done that, but it worked nonetheless. Okay, so that's cool. It basically just speeds up that whole sleeping process. And apparently there's one for the nether portal too, I believe. Charm. Take a look here. What is that one? That's Botania stuff. Portal charm. So that takes some obsidian and an end crystal. What is a null charm? While in the inventory, certain items will be destroyed when picked up. The list of items destroyed can be configured by right-clicking with the item in hand. Oh, that's handy. So you get rid of like cobble and dirt and stuff like that if you go mining. That's not bad. Prevents one-hit KOs while in the inventory. Ah, that's another good one. Allows the player to eat food at insanely okay, I want this one. Insanely fast feed, so if you're not careful, you may eat more than you're intended. I like that one. Random things, yeah, so there's just a bunch of other charms and stuff too. We'll have to take a look at all of that eventually, but not right now. Alright, so here's what we, oh, didn't have my lighter on. Now it makes sense. It all makes sense now. Okay, so what we got so far I think is okay. I need to grab some more slabs because I did run out about right at the end. So we're gonna have to go grab a couple more. I got a bunch of stuff I need to drop off too. I've been trying to collect the leaves as I go from just kind of some of the foliage, so we've got a little bit to work with, but we are definitely gonna have to go do some actual tree harvesting. So that you can go away. I don't need any of these canola seeds. I'm pretty sure I'm done with all those. Canola, you can go away. Sticks, yeah, we'll hang on to the saplings for now. And let's see, we need to grab some more spruce wood planks. Let's grab 3 of those, and we will do 1 stack of slabs for right now, like so. That should be plenty, hopefully. But what we got, it's a little skinny right here. I haven't finished this. I want to probably extend this out to about right here, but I haven't really decided yet if this is going to be the final thing or not, because I don't like how it's just a one steep incline like this. I'd like to kind of like level it off in some spots. It would be cool, since it's kind of in between floors, to maybe have some sort of little storage room or something right there in the side of the mountain. And then when you come up here, I think the pizza shop is like right here, because when I was putting that in right there, I could hear fire burning, and the only place that I've got fire burning is inside the pizza shop in the pizza oven. So I may have to do some poke hole digging right there to see how close we are to the actual fire or the pizza shop, but I think it's like right behind this wall somewhere. And then right here we got to finish all of that, but we could build another little house up here, or we can make this a pathway to connect up over to Thor's place, because I came up here, I poked my head through, and nonetheless, what do you know? I think that's Thor's bridge. If we can get over there and take a look. I think it's Thor's bridge. I wasn't really sure that we were that close to him before, But I guess we are, yeah. So that's his place up there. I think that's his staircase and everything he's been working on. So that might be kind of interesting to tie up another little pathway just to kind of connect things up a little bit. I think is always cool. So we may think about that, or you know, we may build some sort of little building hut or something up here. So who knows? But then it wraps up around this way, and then just kind of comes up around the back side of this little pillar thing that we saw before, and then it connects up here. So it's not like the greatest pathway, but it is a little bit better than what it was before, and we actually do have a walkway up and around now, so that's cool. But then the next problem is how to get to the next level. So what I'm thinking here is we might do sort of the same thing and connect it up this way. So we can maybe have a bridge coming from here to about right there, and then it looks like this little peninsula thing, little cliffside, is coming a little bit close to the top ring there. So maybe we could set it up that way and do something cool there, but I don't really know. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty close, man. Or even from like right there. But as you can see, there are all kinds of bad guys over there. Let's see, I need my bow. I want to see if I can get this guy, because if I can get an achievement. No! He despawned. Dang it. Is anybody else still over here? There's a baby zombie. But I don't see the skeleton. He's gone. Dang it, I wanted to get the sniper achievement from shooting something or a skeleton from 50 yards or 50 meters away. That would have been cool. But yeah, this is a pretty nice little area up here. I came through and I was just kind of looking. I didn't lay down any torches or nothing like that, but I kind of like this little canyon. So if we move, we may end up moving somewhere up here, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure there's probably plenty of other really cool spots to look at. Are you 50 blocks away? No. I need the sniper achievement, man. Where are you? Alright, well, let me get back to work and we'll come back and take a look and see what we got. Okay, well, I can't really decide where I want to do the set. Oh, there goes. I was going to use my sleep charm again, man. Everybody always beats me to it. I can't really decide where I want to connect up this top platform here, but one of the things that I do want to add is I want to start adding some water features in also. And I'm thinking, how cool would it be to have a waterfall right here, something that kind of spreads out all over these little rocks here, and I think it should miss this second ring. So what that's going to end up doing is it's going to make like a tunnel underneath a waterfall, because this one down here, if you take a look, we can go underneath here, and I can dig all this out a little bit more if I need to, but it'd be cool to just to see like a wall of water pouring down right here. And I'm hoping it's not too much trouble to try to correct it so it falls down here, and then when it gets down here, what I think we would do is we would have kind of a little channel dug out, so the water will pour down this side into a pond down here, but then it will also pour off of this side, so we could have like a little creek type thing going through one of these rings, and then we could build like a little bridge over it just to kind of add some small little detail to it. So I don't know, let's try it real quick. Let's see if we can get this to work out right. We will need a bucket, and let's go ahead and grab our pitcher plant here so we have some water to use up there. And we will take the long way around, but I think this could be pretty cool. So I think it's over on this side, so it shouldn't be too, it'll be visible, but not quite as visible as I was hoping. Maybe. Only problem is there's no mountain on this side, so yeah, it's gonna have to be up there. But let's see. Let's grab our slime sling. Let's see if maybe we can sling ourselves up there. There we go. Oh, that's pretty perfect. Alright, so one of two things can happen here. We could have it just like a normal Minecraft waterfall, dig out a hole and put some water, or we could go up top and see if we got room to make like a pond or something. Hey. Well, there's cobblestone here. Oh, I think this is somebody dug a poke hole. I found it, or whatever. It was like a stack of cobblestone, like going way up to that block there. And I broke it down, but I just left it in the side of the mountain, so That's fine. Let's go ahead and get rid of a lot of this foliage here. And we will chop down this tree. And these trees. And this tree. Almost all the trees, pretty much. And then we can start clearing some room here. Okay, so let's see about this. Let's grab our excavator. And we can kind of just start digging holes. So I think this is where I want the water to come out, right at this block. And then we can maybe open this up after we get the initial waterfall, just to see how things connect up. But I think for now, what we can do is just kind of dig a little random hole like so. And this will be kind of the pond. Maybe? Yeah, that's kind of cool, and I like the random shape that we get from using the excavator also. Makes it a little bit easier on my part. And it would be kind of cool. We could maybe get rid of this guy. Do that like so. We could just have like a big stone in the middle of the little pond here. Alright, so let's throw down our pitcher plant here. And we'll grab our buckets. Oh, I need to chunk some stuff. I think. Why? Does the pitcher plant only work after it rains? Oh, what the heck, man? No water? Really? Okay, that's fine. Oh, I thought that thing worked. Is there another pitcher plant up here by chance? There's a melon, but I doubt there's going to be another pitcher plant up here. Dang it. Alright, well, I got to climb back down and get water, so I'll be right back. Alright, so this thing actually does work. You just can't have the buckets stacked in your inventory, apparently. So let's go ahead and grab another one there, and we'll throw some water here. Actually, we'll pick that one up, and we will fill that in with some dirt. That would be too easy, yeah, apparently. We'll throw that there, and then we'll throw our other bucket here. Now we have an infinite source, and we can just kind of start filling out this bottom layer here. So one of the things I do when I always do water features like this is I want to make sure it's all source blocks in case somebody ever falls in or whatever the case may be, you don't get sucked down. Because it's very, very annoying when you get into a pool of water and like there's only source blocks on the top and all the water is flowing down and it pulls you down. I hate it. So I make sure that if I ever have to do any kind of work on water sources and stuff like that, I always fill it up to the point where it's all source blocks. That way you never have to worry about it. Put you there. Okay, good. And so now from here we can kind of start filling up this area here. Just kind of work our way around the edge. Like so. And then I think if we start coming around this way, we can get it to almost fill itself up. Almost. Good. Put you there. Looks like we got some more flowing source blocks there. Are we good? I think we're good. Okay, so moment of truth. We've got to let's go ahead and fill these guys in too. Got to figure out how this is going to work. Now, chances are it's going to wash away a bunch of torches and I'll have to come back and light everything up, but that's fine. But I want to see how this water spreads down here, so let's go right here. My dog's dreaming super hard. He's snoozing good. Alright, so it looks like it's coming out a little too hard on that side. And right there on the bottom. Okay. So now we have a pretty good idea of what this is going to look like and how it's going to work. So what that means I hope you guys can hear this. He is carrying on, man. We gotta get up there to the very top. I'm sorry. It's so unprofessional to have your dog dreaming in the background, but what can you do? We need to try to block it off on this side as much as we can. So let's head up here. He's so funny. And maybe we can just try. We'll go ahead and try to block it all off right now, but what if we try to aim it a little bit better coming down this side? So if we do something like that, and then maybe right here. We just got back from the park a little bit earlier, so he's like pooped, and he must be dreaming like really good right now. He's so funny. I think that should be good, because we don't want it to like pour on top of this. I mean, if it does, it's not a huge deal, and we can maybe work around it. But I'd like to try to keep the water from spreading that way if possible. If possible. So maybe we'll just kind of build it up like so, and hopefully that will keep. If we build it up like that, it'll keep the water from spreading out that way. So like it'll still spread this way, but I'm trying to, wherever there's like a corner block like that, I want it to be up one, and then we can come back and get rid of it all later. After it's flowing, you can come back in and kind of adjust everything and it works okay. But that's a lot of water. Okay. Is it going away? It's almost gone, I think. So we should be able to go back up there now. And we will give this another shot. Alright, round 2. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it stays conformed. It looks like it is. Whoa! No, no! Falling too fast here. Let's fly over here, run back up there. I think that one is actually going to work out nicely. Yeah, not bad. Okay, so from here we're gonna have to do something. Let's go ahead and mark where this water is going to fall. Good enough, I suppose. And then we can get rid of the waterfall up there again, or just block it off, and then we can come down here and dig out the channel, and then we'll be all set there. So let's go ahead and throw up some torches just to kind of light it up. And let's head up to the second floor to see how our little waterfall tunnel works. Because if it works, man, that's going to be a pretty cool looking thing. I do want to add another water feature on this side somewhere. Just so when you come out of like my base and stuff like that, you can see some sort of cool waterfall. Yeah, check that out. That's pretty neat, man. It's not quite as wide as I would have liked it. But I guess there's not really much that we can do, to be honest. Because if we put water here, it's just going to flow like on top of this platform here, and that's not what I want. So I want it to kind of flow over, kind of off the edge here. So I think that actually worked out pretty well. It doesn't have to be huge, and then once we add some like other foliage and maybe some other water features and stuff around the area, it won't look so small. So we'll see. We'll give it a shot. Can I? Oh, you can't slime sling with the beans. Can't slime sling with the vines behind you. Good to know. Alright, so we'll block this off, and then I will head downstairs and let this let this water disappear and dig the channel. And then I'll also go ahead and dig the little pond area down here, so we kind of have a spot for it to go. Okay, so time to see what all this looks like. We've got water here, so we're going to release these waterfalls first and then go up on top and release the big waterfall. So hopefully I've got everything lined up about right, and we may have to do some adjusting, but I think we should be okay. So I want to get rid of these guys there, and then these guys here, like so. And so that water should be flowing down into this little pond that we've got down here. Almost. I'm gonna have to extend it just a little bit to compensate for that, but that should be fine. And I'm thinking we could probably do a cool little bridge or something here, just so, because I know Link uses this path, and Link, this is not to deter you from using my base, okay? You're still welcome to pass through here anytime you would like, but we just gotta make the place look nice. So I'm thinking we may do one of the little architecture bridge things using the railings, because they have bridge railings and stuff like that, railings that you can use with stairs, and that might actually look pretty cool. So we'll see what we can do, but let's head up top and go release that other waterfall. Alright, here we go. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Please work. Oh, I think it worked. Alright, so we can pass through here. We got that one going. And let's see. It looks like it worked here too. Perfect. Oh, so cool. We can head down here and see, and everything is all lined up, and it looks fantastic, man. So we got actual waterworks here now, so that's sweet. And I want to add a few more in some other places too, because I think that this area, it could really benefit from some cool little water features. Like we got this waterfall here I'd like to do something with. I don't really want to put like a custom one there, but if we could just kind of shape the water a little bit, maybe put a pool down here at the bottom so it doesn't just like flow out like that, that would be cool. But I think that this is actually really neat because it kind of incorporates it into the build itself, so that's pretty cool. Let's see, let's head up top one more time. Let's see if we can take a look at everything. There we go, we made it. And I think I will probably, let's just see if we can lay this out real quick, just quick and dirty. We want it to be probably about like right here, and then we'll come up. I don't know how, we may actually have to use real stairs in order for it to work with the architect craft thing. So let's do that. We'll save some of these slabs. Do I have a workbench around here? Yes, I do. And let's make some stairs real quick. So like that. And then I think we'll do stairs here. And then we'll do, this doesn't really look the best, but we'll have to play around with it. If I can get it to look better with the architecture craft or something like that, or if I can maybe do, I may do some like chiseling bits or something, we'll see. But if we can get this to look cool, it might be worth it. We'll see. So we need to come over here, and the architecture craft has like a special thingamajig. I don't know what they're called, balustrade things. So we got this one, bottom transition to top transition, fancy banister, top transition, or bottom transition. So I really don't know which ones of these we need. So let's just make a couple of them, I suppose. And I don't have a whole lot. We'll make some of these. Top transition, plain banister. We're just doing cobble right now. I'm just testing, so I'll come back later with a nicer material. And which one of these? That's plain banister, bottom, and then let's do the top transition also. Okay, so now we can see what these things actually look like, because I've been curious and I wanted to play around with these some, but I haven't really had a need to use them just yet. So let's just set them down. Alright, so there's that one. And how does that work? Place it down. If I could get it to rotate the way that I want. I don't want it to go that way. I want it to go this way. No, you were almost there. What the heck, man? Oh, come on. Why? Why do you keep doing this to me? We may have to make the hammer or whatever it is from this mod that allows you to... Oh, what the heck? Why? What if we do it on this side? No? Alright, so let's try a different one. That's that one. That is that one. This is just so stupid. Why do these not want to face the right way? Okay, that did something totally different than... I don't even know what you're trying to pull off there, pal. There we go. Kind of. Not a huge fan, to be honest. I don't know. I guess if we're doing it like that, then we could just use the slabs, right? So, let's see. Because honestly, I don't want it that high either. I just want it to be the slab right above the water. So, give me that. And give me these. So we'll do that like so. And then we'll come... Yeah, that's what I said. Above the water, right? Alright, let's put that there. Put that there. And then we'll come up. Get rid of this guy. And then come... Whoop. Whoop. Come across like so. Yeah. I think. I'm not real sure. I don't get it. They don't want to place here for some reason. Maybe I'm just placing them wrong. What if we place them this way? Backwards. Nope. From this side. Nope. I haven't quite figured out the the sweet spot for these things yet. So I will play around with this off camera and see what I can come up with, and hopefully you guys like it, but I'll let you know next episode. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the episode here for today because we got a lot of work done around here. It's starting to come along really nicely. Oh, let's use our sleep charm. Quick. Quick. Before somebody else does. Oh, I love it. It's so fast, man. But yeah, so anyways, if you liked today's episode, make sure you hit that like button for me down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you go check out everybody else on the server, man. They're doing some really, really cool stuff. And, you know, you think this stuff is cool, you should go check out some of the other guys, man. They're hard at work doing some other really crazy, awesome stuff. So make sure you go check them out and tell them I said hi. And I will see you guys in the next one, alright? Thanks so much for coming and hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Peace.